Yo, my man, I got next.
There is something else seeing someone who knows what they're doing and dribbling with LaMelo like that.
How many ankles do you think you've taken this year? Hundreds? Thousands?
A lot, especially with the ankle breaker takeover.
When I'm out here playing, I feel like a lot of players use like PG. I do see Duncan a lot. What are some of the cards you see the community running with when you're out here playing?
A lot of Tim Duncan. I think he's one of the best level 40 rewards just because he.
Now, introducing the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. At the power forward, 6 feet, 10 inches, number 14, Matas Buzelis. A 6'10 center, number 9, Nikola Vucevic. At the point guard position, standing 6'8", number 3, Josh Giddey. At guard, 6'5", number 0.
Welcome, basketball fit, and a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Mitchell, and it's Jerome, and at the 1 spot. And for Chicago, the guard set is Giddey and White. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis, and it's Big Dog, and at the 3 slot. Shams, of course, last season the Cavs beat the Magic in the playoffs. It was their first series win without LeBron, going back to 1993, which is just mind-boggling. Well, they're set up well, it seems, for the first time in a long time. What do you think?
They have so much young all-star talent in Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley. It's been hard to build without LeBron James in the mix in Cleveland, but you have to give this Cavs front office a lot of credit. They've done a great job for setting up for right now and the future. They made bold trades, especially to bring in Jarrett Allen and Donovan Mitchell. They're set up well for the future.
You know they got a new coach, so it'll be very interesting. Now, here's Mobley. Misses the 3. Here's Big Dog. Out to White. Passes it to Vucevic. Banked in off the glass. Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range. Cleveland with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Jerome passes to Mitchell. White with the defensive effort. Looking at Chicago, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Giddey, no one around him. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And if you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Kicks it to Hunter. Will it go? Shot clock. He sends for the Cavaliers. Count it.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
Here's Big Dog. He had 15 points last outing. Good.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Mitchell. Buzelis grabs the board.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Hey, Shams, for the past decade that you've been a major player in the NBA, it's been LeBron's league, it's been Curry's league. Who else is going to take over this league, you think, coming up around the corner?
Given the NBA Finals we just had, have to throw in Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Luka Doncic into the fold as far as faces of the NBA. But Nikola Jokic is so good. He will be one of the guys for a while. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to mention him as well. But ultimately, you have to also keep an eye on Victor Wembanyama, the way that Victor Wembanyama could take over the league. And already, so early, was so special. Victor Wembanyama is someone to keep an eye on.
Okay, they just passed a note down to me, our gang here. What about Anthony Edwards at Minnesota? He's another one, right? Young American player who is really making an impact.
Anthony Edwards, Devin Booker, you have to consider those two as well. And it's special, the crop of young players that we have coming up in this league. One of them is sure to emerge as this generation's, whether you want to call it Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, there will be a face out of this crop.
And we cannot wait. Here's Mitchell. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Here's Jerome. Giddey defending. And here is Hunter. Still scoreless. And Vucevic pulls it down. White against Mitchell. Here's Buzelis. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. Now he's worried it's going to be one of those nights when Donovan Mitchell just goes off. He told me it's like guarding a ticking time bomb. You never know when he's going to blow up, but we're anticipating it. So coach is expecting the best out of his team and preparing for the worst. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Mitchell, and it's sent back by White.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
Buzelis' shot is good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Late June, NBA free agency is such a busy time for you, Shams. During the start of that hectic period, walk us through your game. What's your life like? I've asked you this before in previous times you've been out here with us, but do you get any sleep?
I'm up 24/7 because the great part about free agency, Kevin, is you never know when you might get that call, you might get that text when a player has committed, when a player has decided to go to a specific NBA team. That is what I live for. That's what I know the fans live for, and I'm one of those fans, so I want to make sure I know as well, and I'm able to inform in an appropriate, timely, responsible, and fair way, and accurately. So for me, there's not much wiggle room when it comes to sleep. I try to make up for it later. But NBA free agency, trade deadline, draft, those are time periods when I know I have to be on. I might be getting a call now, Kevin, actually.
Well, wait, I was just going to ask you. We're doing this game. I'm looking at your phone. It's lighting up. You're looking down. You're looking at the game. You're talking to me. You're doing two things at once.
I have to be multitasking at all times, Kevin. You know that.
Oh, it's the best.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Here's Jerome. Giddey defending. Jerome passes to Allen. The dish to Mobley. Pocket 6. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside. He knows these are shots he can make consistently.
Here's Big Dog, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
They have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Buzelis, covered by Mobley. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done, but just does not happen, whether it's sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. So it's Chicago now, following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter. From the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Allen trying to break free, and that one's good. Hunter.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just one or two.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. On the court for Cleveland, Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. DeAndre Hunter out there with Evan Mobley. And it's Jerome in at point guard. Here's Hunter. It's hauled in by Big Dog. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Inside, here's Hunter. There's the pass to Strus. Off target with his 3.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Ball with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
We're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Mitchell. No good with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Big Dog. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Big Dog's got 5. And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try if you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two. Let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. To the middle, here's Vucevic. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And it's in there. Jerome's got his second bucket of the night.
Man, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the paint, here's Vucevic. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
2 physical points from Vucevic. He enjoys bumping down low.
Jerome passes to Strus. The kick out to Mobley. Shot on the wing. Cleveland the rebound. And it's Strus missing. Here's Chicago. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Big Dog, defended by Strus. Here's Vucevic. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Mobley.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
From right in close, DeAndre Hunter.
White the pass to Big Dog. The kick out to Ball. Buzelis with the ball. 11 points in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Loads it up there for Mobley. Mitchell against White. That one falls.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing, covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently on the ball.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Mitchell passes to Hunter. Back to Mitchell. To stop the run. Rebound by the Bulls.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Down low. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. To the right side. Here's Big Dog. The three-pointer, no good. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Strus kicks to Mitchell. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's White. And the layup falls. White's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Mobley outside. Now, here's Strus. He has 7. 6 to shoot. Hunter on the wing. And another miss by Cleveland.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Here's Big Dog, covered by Mitchell. They get it back. Vucevic, good, nice job down low. Vucevic has got 12.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And the shot goes in.
Donovan Mitchell.
Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organization, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. The teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Cleveland.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan.
And the coach's challenge has been triggered here. Coach wants a review of the out-of-bounds violation.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review, coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center who the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call.
So a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Bulls out front, running away with it. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
The guard set is Giddey and White. Buzelis out there with Big Dog, and it's Vucevic in its center. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. That's good by Big Dog.
A terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Buzelis.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for Nikola Vucevic. The Cavaliers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Evan Mobley taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
Now Giddey. The tray. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love
Mitchell.
about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Giddey the pass to Big Dog. It's White on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. And it's White missing.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
Hunter, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Pass to Vucevic. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Jerome. Here's Hunter. Rebound by the Bulls. White's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's Big Dog. 9 points in the game so far. To the inside. And Vucevic throws it down.
Yeah, Vucevic is having no problem finding chances to score. The defense has to rethink how they're defending him.
The Cavaliers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And Mitchell gets it to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Giddey the pass to Big Dog. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. 11 points for Big Dog.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Mitchell kicks to Hunter.
He wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Stripped away. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Vucevic with the bucket. 16 points for Vucevic.
And the key for Vucevic is remaining aggressive. When he does that, this guy can dominate.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Allen finds Mitchell. Drills it from outside.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 10.
And got rid of it promptly. Mitchell wasting no time.
The pass to Big Dog. Pass to Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Right the pass to Big Dog. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And that one drops for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Mitchell against White. And here is Hunter. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Mobley on the follow. He has 7.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
Fires for 3. And again, the 3-point shot from Big Dog.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Jerome. To the middle. Allen in the post. Vucevic defending. Allen, that's good.
And Allen's a competitor. He knows what his job is, and he has to be a major presence inside. He has to have the ability to score points down low. He had nice, strong finish there, nearly a 3-point opportunity.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Ball's checked in for the Bulls. Max Strus is checked in for the Cavaliers.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
There's Big Dog, defended by Strus. Big Dog, the pass to Vucevic. He gets it in there. Vucevic has got 6 here in this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Mitchell kicks to Strus for the 3. It's hauled in by Big Dog. Big Dog's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Up and in. That's his 10th make in the contest. He has only taken 13 shots.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Hunter finds Mitchell. Here's Jerome. Back to Mitchell. Fires the 3. Buzelis grabs the board.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And yes, it's good.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
And it's Big Dog with the foul. That's his first foul. Chicago making some change. Mobley with it inside. Merrill passes to Mitchell. Now here's Mobley. 5 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
With size and a terrific skill set, Mobley gives defenders nightmares.
A different look now for Cleveland. Tyson's checked in. And it's Javonte Green in for Mitchell. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Green is out there with Sam Merrill. And it's Tyson in at the 3.
15 foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Tyson. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Well, Chicago has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Pass to Big Dog. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Mobley outside. Now Merrill. Pass to Tyson. Now here's Mobley. He's guarded by Williams. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Assist goes to...
Yeah, recognizing the opening, and Mobley got it to his teammate there on a platter.
Here's Big Dog. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Big Dog's got 27.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Green inside. Defended by Dosunmu. Here's Merrill. He dishes it to Allen.
2 minutes.
Pass to Tyson.
2 minutes.
And another shot. Allen, that's good.
Jarrett Allen.
Allen's got 9 points here in the second half.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
Now here's Dosunmu, guarded by Green. Plenty of space. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offense click.
Now here's Green, defended by Dosunmu. Allen's shot is off. Chicago has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Chicago.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Big Dog.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Allen passes to Green. Wound up there for Allen. And the rejection by Smith. Now here's Ball. Passes to Williams. Here's Big Dog. He kicks to Smith. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Ball no good. Merrill with the ball. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Wow.
Ooh, now it's not comfortable.
This Paul George is moving too. Current level 40.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Look at those moves, man. 5. Finish.
Good take.
Big D. Big D, no threes.
No threes.
Boom corner.
Help, help, help.
Good
Yep.
stuff.
Stay on. Yep, no threes, no threes.
Yep.
Switch on screen.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Big Dog in at the 3. And for Cleveland, Mitchell on the wing with Strus. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Jerome in at the point guard position. And with this being the first game of their NBA Cup campaign, the goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, BA. We get 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. One thing to keep in mind, point differential could be key in advancing.
To the wing on the left. Here's Big Dog. He drops it from range.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.